unstoppable. I'm a lion, can't be tamed, I'm accountable. Indestructible, undeniable. I'm a man with a plan, understand. Check this out. I'm coming straight at you like a raging bull. Mama didn't raise a fool.
You guys see this game? I know, pretty good game, isn't it? Yeah, I'm getting bored of it too. You know what Nintendo needs? Nintendo needs something stylish, something fun, something unique. Something that doesn't bore me. Yeah, I'm pretty bored from that, but I'm also a Fawful Magic from Fawful Kingdom. And today, we're talking about Nintendo's problems. Nintendo needs a new game that everyone will enjoy. I mean, yeah, we got a new one. We need a remake. Like, not just a remake, you know, Super Mario 64 DS that we just got on the ground, but a remake that someone everyone will do. Something has its own taste to it, not just getting Luigi, Yoshi, and Wario. Introducing Super Mario 63, a popular Flash game from the early 2010s. And oh boy, so we start off the story with these toads talking about throwing Mario a surprise party from Princess Peach. Because that's what Princess Peach does nowadays. Throw giant surprise parties with huge ass wedding cakes, which, you know, isn't a bad thing. I'm just saying. Anyways, we take to Mario, where you get to learn all the new things that you can do in the game, like ground pound, jump, and you can even use FLUDD. If you don't know what FLUDD is from Super Mario Sunshine, it's basically a water generator thing that you can use to do better jumping when doing difficult platforming. But it's a great game. You can let it swim, you know, all that kind of stuff. So Mario arrives to the castle, and the toads say that he apparently came a half hour earlier. But what I love is, in the beginning, the toads say Mario's about to be here any minute, and then they say you were supposed to be here half hour later. Who says that? It's literally the same toads, and it's the dumbest thing in the world. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Anyways, they're about to start the surprise party until Bowser comes along, because ooh, he always comes at the wrong times, and he starts invading the castle. But actually, the castle has a force field this time, which is actually kind of surprising for Princess Peach. But you know, that's okay, because Kamek disables the shield and distracts Mario while a toad runs across the castle, and apparently Bowser teleports across the castle, because we can see him in the next scene. About to kidnap Peach, but then the toad runs in front of Peach. Peach grabs him and then uses the toad as a shield when Bowser spits his flames. That's like the funniest thing in the world. You know that, guys? I don't know why, but it's like Super Smash Bros. So anyways, meanwhile with Mario, he's dodging Kamek's magic, but eventually Kamek actually hits Mario and knocks him out. So then Bowser gets inside the castle, Kamek shoots his magic and all the shine sprites which go everywhere and will soon disappear in a few days, according to Bowser. But then, apparently after the thing's destroyed, the entire Mushroom Kingdom turns dark. That doesn't make any sense, including the castle. I don't know why. Either way. Anyways, Mario eventually wakes up and goes inside the castle. It's actually really surprising how resemblance it does to the original game of Super Mario 64. It's actually pretty good for a 2D sprite thing. But anyways, except for little minor tweaks that, you know, Princess might have actually, you know, put in when she was building the castle, apparently. So anyways, that takes us to our very first painting, which we go in, and that is Bob-omb Battlefield. It actually was pretty good, probably because it was one of the easiest levels. But I had fun fighting King Bob-omb, scaling the mountain, and going through the mountain's secret passageway, which is the final level. And we also collect 8 red coins and 5 silver stars and shoot yourself out of cannons and do all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately though, there is no giant chain chomp there was in the original game and the remake, the DS remake. But that's okay because it's actually still pretty good. We go into Shifting Sandland, which is our first mini course level with 3 levels. And you guessed it, it's a desert level because every Mario game uses a desert and a grass level and maybe water level and an ice level and a volcano level. But this is our desert level. You can go inside the pyramid, and believe me, going into quicksand is hellish. You don't want to go through that. We don't get flooded in the pyramid, but that's okay, because you can just spin dash. Another mini level is Tropical Islands, which is basically a 1 level, but you have to collect 5 silver stars in order to get the shine sprite. And what makes this level so unique, you ask? Well, I mean, other than being a pretty much freaking island, it has these waves that go up real high in the air, and you get to swim all over. There's a bunch of cheeps everywhere, and They're pretty cheap if, okay, I try to think of a joke. You can't blame me. Shut the fuck up. I'm kidding. Please don't unsubscribe for that. Next, we have Snowman's Land, which is, like I said earlier, the traditional snow level, which is, you know, kind of weird. But that's okay, because you have to climb the fucking snowman's head, giant snowman there is, and you have to climb his entire body in order to get one of the shine sprites. You have to go into an igloo to complete a challenge featuring the metal cap and the invisible flower. That's right, those are in the game. You get them all, it's okay. But one other thing I want to mention before we move on is Snowman's Land. It's this devilish, hellish, I think this thing is an actual devil. This fucking ice maze is impossible to navigate through. And you could literally get killed in it too from up and down platforms. It's stupid, you can't even see what you're doing. And you could basically only follow a coin in order to find your way. It's so dumb. You know a little secret if you look up in the freaking ceiling in Peach's Castle and you go into a secret little level? Well, you can do that here in Super Mario 63. It's a one-up thing. You get a free shine sprite and a bunch of lives too, which is actually pretty useful when you're going to do something like, oh, I don't know, fight Bowser. Fight Bowser? What's that you say? You want to talk about that? Well, let's talk about that. So, like in the original game, you fall through the floor and go to a whole new level. Welcome to Bowser's Dark World. And music's actually pretty fitting for, you know, Bowser. But, you know, it's pretty okay level, at least what you're gonna go come across in the future game. Anyways, in the middle of the level, Bowser introduces you apparently from the clouds or something. Bowser introduces you to his evil elevator. But, the thing is, a bunch of thwomps come down. They even land on each other, so you really can't get through. But you have to be pretty skilled in order to get past the evil elevator. Eventually, you get led to Bowser. So eventually, after you defeated Bowser, you get a key from him, from his defeat. And you're unlocked the basement. Only before we go to the basement, I want to talk about Jolly Roger Bay. You'll never guess where it is. It's in the wall. Why is it in the wall, you ask? I don't know. Maybe Princess Peach is a sadist. Illuminati confirmed. Plot twist. I don't know. Anyways, all you have to do is collect 8 red coins, simple as that, you know. I also like the music, it's very fitting for Jolly Roger Bay, especially in this type of game. But it's more of a cave-ish type of thing, which, I mean, it's kind of a cave in Super Mario 64, but this is more cavey-like, and only, you know, with a lot more water. So after Jolly Roger Bay, you go into the backyard of the castle, and it actually has a new design from the original version. But basically, you walk around for a little bit, and eventually you found Kamek just standing there for some reason. But basically, you have to defeat a bunch of Goombas and Bob-Ombs. But there's actually a mini-boss. You have to defeat Goomboss. If you don't know who it is, it's basically a giant King Goomba, which Kamek turns into one because he uses magic to turn a regular Goomba into Goomboss, which is stupid. After that, basically after you defeat him and ground pound him 3 times, which I did a couple times, you get a green shine sprite. That's new, isn't it? But basically after that, you go into the basement. So next we go into Hazy Maze Cave, and oh my gosh, it's really, really big. In fact, it's so big that I was pretty much crying just trying to find out where to go and everything. But you'll also be crying once you enter the Toxic Maze Cave, which is basically a bunch of green gas that you have to navigate through to get a shine sprite, and oh my god, it replenishes your health fast. But you get all the shine sprites and you win. This is Big Blue's Haunt, which is basically Luigi's Mansion 3. Yay! Woo woo, hashtag Luigi's Mansion 3. Anyways, for the first level you have the green and yellow switch in order to activate these platforms, which you use to get a shine sprite. My personal favorite level is the 3rd level, where you fight King Boo in the basement of the mansion. And you basically kill him by opening windows. Stupid, isn't it? For some reason there's cheap-cheeps out there, which they are the royal pain in the ass here, believe me. But anyways, final level there, the final fun level for me at least, is going to the top of the mansion where you go to the library and get eaten by a giant book which takes you to a secret level. And yeah, that's basically all for Big Blue's Haunt, except for a bunch of ghosts and secret platforms, you know what I mean. Another mini level we should talk about is Dire Dire Docks, which is basically an entire town underwater. And you press a bunch of switches to make all the water go up, or all the water go down. You'll know what I mean if you play the game yourself. Basically, it's just a mini level, 3 levels, 5 red coins, go to the top of the town to collect the stars, or shine sprites, and you have to collect 5 silver stars. I keep forgetting what they're called. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this video. Please don't dislike. Please like. and finally we get into the final second Bowser level, which actually is a lava level, apparently. And it's actually a lot harder than it really seems. Especially with all the lava all over the place, obviously. And just so happened, the castle is actually an ancient castle built a long time ago. Why Bowser's using it, I have no idea. But basically, it was built not by Bowser, and it's really, really old. For God knows what reason. Once you get to Bowser, he starts talking about this orb of power, oh my god, so scared. But basically, he goes on this rampage about saying how the Mushroom Kingdom will perish, and all will fall to his knees, and all will fall to their knees for him and everything. And once Mario is teleported all the way back to the castle, he starts talking, apparently maybe a voice box or something, saying if all the Toads and Marios and join his side, they'll all die eventually. So yeah, this is getting pretty dark for a Mario Flash game, but you know, that's okay because that's just inspiring. So with the key you got from defeating Bowser, you unlock the top floor in the castle, which leads you to Lethal Lava Land, which is lethal and has a bunch of lava in it, obviously. But this is actually my favorite course in the entire game. Why, you ask? Because it's just a fun, they just have fun levels to do. The first level is a Toad Bully War, which is basically a war of two fortresses of Toads and the Bullies, which are enemies. And then you have to invade the castle of the Bullies and go defeat the King Bully at the top and to get the Shine Sprite. It's actually really creative how they do that. Second level is where you involve the volcano. You go inside the volcano, but the thing is, your flip hat gets drained out, and so you don't have flip until the lava starts rising up, and you have to make a run for it too. It's actually really scary if you get hit a couple times, but that's okay because it's actually a really fun course to play through. There's a lava wheel you go around. There's secret in the Toad Fortress that you have to go through. And it's actually a lot of fun to play through. So a little late in the story, we find out that Kamek's gonna die with the rest of the Mushroom Kingdom when we storm Kamek's fortress. But basically, we even get a freaking flashback to Yoshi's Island. I mean, literally, this writer did some serious work on this game. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm enjoying it to the very end. But basically, you storm Kamek's castle, you defeat a mini-boss, you get a free Shine Sprite. But basically, problem is, Kamek's gonna die with the frickin' entire Mushroom Kingdom with Bowser after all he's done. I mean, can you imagine just getting dethroned by your own king? And finally, you go to Rainbow Ride, which is basically a magic carpet like Aladdin that you take through the clouds to go to places to get Shine Sprites. And actually has pretty happy music. It's a hard level, but I'd say it's pretty fun to play it through. But tell me what you guys think. Finally, after all said and done, you go to Bowser's castle. You take the endless staircase up to a slingshot, and you storm off the Bowser's castle. Well, he's waiting there at the top of his fortress, just waiting to try to murder you. But you're ready to take him down. After you got all the power of the Shine Sprite, you take on his castle, and once you get in there, it's 4 rooms you have to go through to get keys to open the main room to go to Bowser. Basically, you have to go through Bowser's secret lab you have to save a Toad, who turns invisible afterwards when you save him for some reason, I don't know why. You have to go through a bunch of lava, kill a million bullet bills, a bunch of enemies, it's a lot. But basically, once you get the key, you go up to Bowser's castle, you're ready to take him down. I don't know about you, but let's frickin' go. So Bowser does a little speech, you know, because all villains have to do a little introductory speech before you frickin' fight them. But something doesn't feel right here. I don't know why. You fight Bowser, he throws a couple of colorful fireballs, and that's it. You jump on his head 3 times, you know, like in original games. And yeah, but that was not great. But haha, it was actually just a robot Divide version, which you're going to actually defeat Bowser now. And now we're in frickin' space. Oh my god, this is the best level ever. Now you defeat a bunch of bullet bills, you go up to the clouds, and you can see Earth from below. You're all the way up in outer space. It's just great. Finally, you get to Bowser, and you see Princess Peach just waiting for you to save her. Once again, because she always needs to be saving. But the meter of destruction is coming, which Bowser's going to use with the orb of power to destroy the entire world. But that's okay, because you're fighting Bowser. You're going to destroy him. And you do. He finally eventually dies and falls to his doom, apparently off his entire fortress. You save the princess and the day's clear. But wait, it's not over yet. Apparently, the meteor of destruction is still going to destroy the entire castle, but the command comes out of nowhere and says he can reverse all of it to only happen in Bowser's castle. Only the problem is, we're still in the freaking castle. But Kamek outreach will ride out, but you can only take the princess because you fall to your doom. And now we're playing freaking Metroid. We're trying to bust out of here. You're getting hurt. You don't care. A bunch of enemies. I don't know why they're not fleeing too. But who cares? You defeat them, and eventually you do get out. As you watch Bowser's entire castle get destroyed by the meteor of destruction. And then you land back in front of Peach's castle. She's like, oh, let's build a cake for Mario. A bunch of toads come out. And then that music I used for my 1-year anniversary comes on. And Mario looks out to the horizon, just waiting for Bowser to come back. It was a really good game to play through. I had a lot of fun doing it. Spoiler alert, you can actually unlock Luigi, and I actually went to the final level, which is at the top of, actually not the top, it's like literally the roof of Peach's castle. Basically, it's the final level. It was kind of hard, but, you know, who cares? It was... But that's okay, because we completed the game. There's a level designer too, if you guys want me to do a video on that. And it's actually a really, really great game. So thank you guys so much for watching this. I'll leave a link into the description if you want to play it yourself. It only works on computers or laptops or something like that. No phones, no iPads, no iPods, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I actually found this game in elementary school a really long time ago. And I never really got past Hazy Maze Cave, but I'm so glad I finally got to complete the game for the first time ever with you guys, taking you guys through. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was just a great video to make. I've been wanting to make this a long time. And yeah, if you guys want me to do more videos on this kind of Super Mario 63 stuff, leave the comments below. Maybe I'll do a level designer video. Maybe I'll do a walkthrough. Who knows? Whatever you guys want, I'll hook you guys off. Just leave in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay magical and love life. Fawful Kingdom. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for playing my game.